Mr. Carion White. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Carion.
What's your name, sir?
Rodney Branch.
Not Rodney Branch.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Doing real good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. So today I just wanted to ask you like how you grew up, you know, like your life story. I want to know the backstory of how you became, you know?
Sure.
So,
born outside of the U.S. My father was in the Air Force. Traveled a lot because of his job. Sometime in California, sometime out of California, sometime out of the country. Went to high school overseas, Air Force base called Ramstein, Germany. Right before graduation, moved back to California, graduated up the street at Water High School, came to Fresno State, stayed in Fresno, entered the district, started working for the school system. Been doing that 33 years.
33 years. Yes, sir. And with that, right, what has your impact been those 33 years being in the education program? You know, you've probably helped a lot of people or changed a lot of people's lives. You know? Yes, sir. I heard a lot about you.
Okay, so when this campus opened, I was one of the teachers that was recruited to come here and open this campus. And 18 years as a teacher here. Worked with a lot of students, worked with a lot of fantastic educators. Some of the people that work even here were people that I came across in my professional journey as high school students. Your instructor, for example, that you guys referred to as Mama Dunn, first met her when she was in the BSU at Bullard. And later at Fresno State, when I taught there, she worked in that program as a teacher's aide. No surprise that later on she becomes a teacher here, and I think has spent a lot of her career here. So as you know, some of your instructors, Mr. Felder, some of your coaches, I've had a chance to work with as well. I don't know if you guys have heard of or know about Stephen Shelley, but he worked here at one time. He has the honorable distinction of having the longest return for Fresno State. I want to say it was 98 yards. He coached here for a while. We went to college together, got to work here together. It's always been my intention to have a positive impact on people, so that when I run into them later in life, they have good memories and good things to say, and they will tell the story that I've helped them along the way. So,
what would your advice be to black men trying to get out of where they're from or where they're born?
So we got to have a conversation before we started filming, and I'm so proud of you guys that you've positioned yourselves to have what I didn't have. You guys have options, right? So to me, it was a big deal to leave the small town up the road of Atwater and come to Fresno. And you guys have this goal, and I'm saying it's a goal, not a dream, because you've positioned yourselves where you've been accepted to multiple colleges outside of this area, and it takes you out of the small pond into the ocean, right? Be exposed to different things, to expand yourselves, to learn more on your professional journey, and you've done that. So that's always been my goal for people, to give them as many options as possible, so they're ready to decide what it is they're going to do. Maybe I'll turn this down, but it's because this is better. So that's big.
And then, is there someone in your life that you want to give a shout out to? This is your video, your legacy video. Anyone that has impacted your life and made you the man you became?
Of course. So, my dad, Senior Master Sergeant Lilton Branch, we lost him during COVID. But his attitude was always this: what are you gonna do next? So when I became a teacher, he was like, okay, so when you gonna be admin? And I got my master's. Have you talked to the superintendent yet and told him how you want to get ready to do his job? Well, that conversation hasn't happened. But he always pushed me to go further. So me going into education, me spending that time and going on and getting my master's, now contemplating a decision as to whether I will move forward with getting my doctorate degree. But just going as far as you can and doing as much as you can was something my father instilled in me that I try to pass on to everybody else I come in contact with.
What other careers were you thinking about doing prior to becoming a teacher, now a principal at a very good school?
My father's attitude was academics are the way to go. So coming out of high school, me and my friends all had this idea, well, we did really good in high school here locally. Let's go to the local JC and kind of run that on the basketball.
Yeah.
My dad said, no. You're getting out of this town and going as high as you can go. No disrespect to junior colleges. It's something I encourage in my current job, that people just go as far as they can go, however they can go. But my dad was like, you're going to a university. And it was the best decision he ever made for me because it changed my life. Put me on a trajectory to be successful a lot faster and in other ways. My point is, listen to the people around you who want the best for you, and don't try to make decisions on your own. Because looking back, that was a crazy decision. I'm glad I didn't make it. But that's kind of what I try to encourage people to do, to get a lot of input from people who've been down the path or people who are wiser, because they can see things you can't see.
I want to say thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My name's Zakaria.
Very nice to meet you.
What's your name again, sir?
Rodney Branch.
Okay, thank you, Rodney Branch.
Thank you.